Semen retention gives you massive balls. Your balls will be bigger than they ever have been before, both physically and metaphorically. You will be willing to take massive action, retarded action towards your goals. You will do the most retarded shit without second thought. You will plunge yourself into the deep end without thinking of the consequences. You will start taking massive action towards a better life when you start retaining your seed. I remember when I was a teenager, busting nuts every day, sometimes multiple times a day. My brother and some of my older friends had given me had first exposed me to pornography, porn, when I was about 11 or something like that. I remember feeling like slightly disturbed by it. I remember my initial thought was, why am I watching someone else do this? All my friends were like, no, it's cool. I did not think it was cool at first, in all honesty. My nuts out. Gotta make sure no children are around when I got my nuts out. Just sunning my balls, channeling that life force. Anyhow, I remember pornography feeling wrong to me initially. There was this disturbing feeling within me. But as time went on, I gave into the carnal mind, the carnal desires. I allowed myself to succumb to degeneracy. I allowed myself to be a small, bald boy. I gave up my life force energy with no idea of what I was getting into, no real realization or knowledge of the consequences of giving away this potent life force, the effects it would have on your brain, on your psychology, on your physiology. Just little shriveled up balls, feeling insecure, feeling small, feeling lifeless, purposeless, and the only escape was releasing pornography, spilling the seed, the only comfort I had as a child. It was something that I could come back to, and I could rest assured that this familiar feeling of pleasure would be there for me. No matter what happened throughout the day, I would have this release to return to, this release of pressure, this release of energy. No matter what happened throughout the day, I knew that the pixels on the screen would be there for me. The pornography would be there for me. So much just anxiety and insecurity and lack of confidence, lack of vitality, a sense of just being a prisoner and not really knowing why. These things, they make us believe that these things are normal. Watching people make love. Can't even consider it making love. Having intercourse on a phone screen, on a screen, watching this beautiful sacred act happen through pixels on a device, a digital device. And again, you feel as if you are doing something wrong while you are initiating yourself in the act, yet you don't really know why. A felt sense of dis-ease in the body when you release, when you allow yourself to indulge in these activities and these carnal desires and pleasures. But again, you don't really know why. During that whole period of my life, I felt very off. Hormones were probably all over the place. I had lots of acne, lots of insecurities regarding my physical body, regarding my social skills, abilities. Just not much purpose, not much drive, not much going for me. And as I got older, in my teens, I started drinking alcohol very young, started being even more of a degenerate as my teens went on, smoking cigarettes at a very young age, smoking pot at a very young age, drinking, going out every weekend. From the age of 13, I started doing all these things, these degenerate habits. And I think it all started with pornography. Probably got into pornography at 11 or 12. And then 13, started drinking, smoking, becoming more of a degenerate, eating crap food, not connecting with nature. But in a sense, I did know where I was going wrong. The things that I was doing were not the best for me. I was aware of this, a part of me was aware of this, but no one had really sat me down and told me or talked to me about what I was doing to my body. I had no understanding of the physical body, the health, how to feel healthy and vital. I had no understanding of the practices that one had to do in order to feel healthy, and I wondered why I felt so crappy all the time. Crap sleep, crap diet. What else? Sleep, diet, releasing, not connecting with nature, not getting enough sunlight, just not doing anything right. And I wondered why I felt like crap. You're just so disconnected from your body, from everything. It's no wonder everything feels off. No purpose. Spilling your seed, giving away your life force energy. It's only until you start getting back into the practice of retaining, of channeling this life force energy, that you start to grow a pair of balls again. That your balls feel life come back into them. Again, both physically and metaphorically. You have the conviction to take action, to start being more retarded, delusional towards your goals, towards taking action towards a life you actually desire. No more giving away this life force energy, no more being a victim to your circumstances, but instead channeling this energy towards creating something consciously. It's only until I started retaining my seed and I stopped giving away this potent precious life force energy that I really started feeling as if I was coming back into myself. That childlike sense of playfulness and creativity and inspiration and awe that you have as a child. I haven't felt that in a long time, until recently. Doing things like this, filming a video, expressing myself, allowing myself to express, just allowing everything, feeling everything. Not staying stuck in that little prison I built for myself. It feels like pleasure, but your soul is in hell. And it's only until you escape from that prison that you built for yourself that you can start to create a life that actually feels in alignment, that feels authentic to you. Filling up your balls is the best way to do that. It gives you so much excessive energy that you can channel towards creating. Without that, you have nothing. Without that, you are lacking so much life force, so much energy, potential energy just wasted. You need to stop releasing your life force. Just think of that poor teenager who just felt purposeless, lifeless, depressed, anxious, unsure, uncertain about everything. Think of that version of yourself every time you get that urge to return to those carnal desires, to those previous pleasures you may have indulged in. Do it for that kid. Create something that feels meaningful, that feels in alignment with your soul, with the person you want to be. If you continue releasing and playing a victim, you will never become the man the world needs you to be, the man that you've always wanted as a father figure growing up. Fill up your balls. Stop releasing your sacred sexual energy. Retain your seed. And when your balls are full, you can grab your life by the balls when they are full and channel that life force energy towards a better life, towards creating something that actually matters, towards improving yourself as a person, towards sharpening your body, your mind, your spirit, and moving in the direction of a better life. Grab life by the balls, stop being a victim, sharpen your tools, become more of the person you want to be on a daily basis. And you're gonna get there. You just gotta trust the process. You gotta allow yourself to feel everything, all of the energy, and channel it towards creation, conscious creation. Much love, brothers.